Hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm pretty sure you're probably sitting there thinking like, I want to get into digital marketing, maybe Google Ads specifically, and I'm trying to figure out like what's the fastest way to get into the field, into the industry, and land my first job. And so I came up with my 90-day PPC career plan here. Just on the cuff, just something I won't say I made up, but this is something I actually implemented when I first jumped into the industry. It's probably more competitive, but with tip number 3 for the month 3, this is probably going to help you stand out and actually, land the job, your PPC career job that you're probably trying to do for or trying to figure out the past few months or few weeks. So, starting out with M1, which is month 1, you want to first look at you want to consume as much content, whether it's courses, um, just blog posts, content like that. So what I would recommend you do is find as many YouTube channels that are Google Ads related or PPC related and just watch all their tutorials, all their strategies, and especially case studies, because it gives you an idea of like what they did, what was the challenge, what was the problem, and how did they fix it. So I would definitely look up a bunch of Google Ads related YouTube channels and just watch all their content, tutorials, and everything. And then if you want to invest some money, I will definitely invest in courses. And these courses will be more so organized content versus YouTube, where you're basically just going through someone's channel and watching random videos and tutorials. But with the online course, specifically Google Ads, you'll find that it's more organized and you're able to, pace yourself and probably be able to pace yourself throughout these next few days into landing yourself a job. And so aside from courses, you also want to you also want to join as many communities as you can. And I'll just abbreviate it for right now. So YouTube, courses, and communities. And the communities that I'm talking about is Reddit. There's some communities on LinkedIn. There's some communities that I found on LinkedIn called the PPC Hub that I'm a part of. I'll leave a link to it down below. But it's one of those communities where it's everyone in PPC from like beginner level to advanced. So if you're able to invest in yourself and get into a community like that, you'll set yourself apart from just anyone just applying for any regular position. And so this is just an M1. You probably can hear my kids in the background, but oh well. So this is M1, month 1. So the first 30 days here, you want to be watching as much content and consuming as much content as possible, whether it's YouTube videos, investing in courses like on Udemy, or just courses from like top Google Ads influencers, and then joining communities, whether it's Reddit, on LinkedIn, anywhere like that, or Discord, something similar to those. Now, month 2 is where you want to start applying the knowledge that you got from month 1. And what this looks like is actually, let's say, building out a website. So you want to build out a website, of course. And you can do this, it doesn't really matter, but it can be a WordPress, Squarespace, Wix website. If you want to get super technical and, if you have time, I would say WordPress. Just setting up some hosting through Bluehost and then start building out a WordPress website using Elementor or something similar to that nature. If you want to skip all that and just, pay the money and have a website built already and you just put it together, Squarespace, Wix, something similar to those type of platforms. So you definitely want to build a website. And then based off the courses and information, you want to start going into Google Ads and start building out mock campaigns. And so with these mock campaigns, you're creating search campaigns, display campaigns, shopping campaigns, if you're able to, set up a shopping feed, or a PMAX campaign. Just getting into the habit of going into the platform and creating campaigns inside of Google Ads. You don't have to, enable them. You don't have to add money to the account. You just want to be able to have the know-how to create campaigns, write ad copy, do ad extensions, set up the tracking and set up the tracking as well as the settings that you will set up in the campaigns, whether you're targeting like a certain location or just setting up different strategies, whether it's like a marketing campaign or a non-branded or branded campaign. So this is where you want to start, getting your hands dirty and working inside and just building out random stuff in the campaign based off the content that you've consumed. So once you've done all that, then you want to start applying for, I would say, like nonprofits or just volunteering your knowledge that you got here and applying it to nonprofits. And so you can go on, what is it? It's a website called Volunteer Match or Catch a Fire, something like those, where you can volunteer your skills or your knowledge about Google Ads to nonprofits. And when you did all this stuff, you're able to apply that to these people here, the nonprofits. And from that, you can either, turn that into like a freelancing type of thing, or you can just take that and use your insight with the Google, doing Google Ads for nonprofits, and leverage that and put that on your resume. Speaking of resumes, that is what you want to start building out in month 3. And so with all the information and stuff that you've done so far with this, you can leverage your skills and knowledge that you've done and put it on your resume. Whether it's like certifications you've taken in Google Ads, working with these nonprofits, maybe you can get a recommendation. You can put that on your resume, or even say that you worked for them part-time as a Google Ads specialist for a nonprofit. Put that on the resume. So it's tons of ways you can play with that so that it can help you stand out and also put that relevant job experience on your resume. And so once you've got the resume down, you want to start applying for jobs. And so it doesn't matter what type of job it is, as long as it's in Google Ads, PPC, I would say start with the entry level jobs, because I would say the ones that say maybe 1 to 4 years of experience. And with that knowledge, most agency, if you have 1 to 4 years of experience, they're willing to train you based on the knowledge that you've got so far, and they're just going to build upon it versus what you was able to leverage from the first 2 months of just building up your knowledge and skills, and then putting those skills into action. And then the last thing you want to do here is, once you start applying for the jobs, you want to leverage LinkedIn and send DMs to the hiring manager, as well as leadership roles. And those leadership roles will be something like the VP of PPC, or the marketing director of an agency, those type of roles, because these people are more so linked to whoever's posted the job posting on LinkedIn or Indeed or anything like that. And so just to give you a few more resources, if you've made it this far in the video, for the mock campaign, I have a mock campaign builder down below. You just click the link and you can set up a mock campaign through my spreadsheet, and then you can go inside of Google Ads and build that campaign out. Also, for the resume, I have my 100K resume, and this resume that I've built out over the years from start to finish, and this is the actual resume that helped me land my first digital marketing job, but also the resume that I've used to get to where I am now, where I'm more so like a mid-level senior position in PPC. So my resume template is down there too. And if you're also past all these steps and you're looking for a way to apply for jobs and start hitting up these hiring managers and leadership roles, I have a full training down below that teaches you exactly how to do this as well. So I hope this video helps you. This 90-day PPC career plan is the exact steps that I took, and it's something that you should actually do as well. If you want to see the full plan of how I did this, watch this video here, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.